And welcome back to another installment of Asagao Academy Normal Boots Club with the Satchbag route. I'm your host, Sensei Pong. And where we left off, oh yeah, that's right. The cliffhanger. The cliffhanger was we're gonna see if we can settle down Oscar just right so he doesn't die, because I reckon that the status of Oscar's health is the gauge and meter on like how to gauge the relationship between Satch and I. So if Oscar dies or gets sick, I'm gonna lose the game. That's what it's gonna come down to. So a little bit ago, leave your comments down below on what you think on this. I was like really like hesitant about going completely blind because I was like, man, I really want that happy ending. But at the same time, I'm gonna post the best ending anyways once this is all said and done. If I don't go blind, if I don't use the walkthrough, but I decided I'm just gonna go blind. Just see how well I can do. This will be kind of cool. See if I can read the situations as best as I can. Anywho, let's carry on. I carefully set Oscar down and went about getting him set up and settled in. Oscar, your daddy is a wonderful man. Did you know that? Oscar opened and closed his mouth. Don't give me that sass. In the distance, drums... That's probably horrible on the microphone. Drums started to beat, signaling the beginning of the festival dance. ... I got something better than the dance. I got an Oscar. I smiled and set Oscar's bag in a makeshift bowl, giving the water temperature a chance to equalize. A new pet, a new romance, if I was lucky enough. What a great night. What a great night. It came off sarcastic. When we went to lunch the day after the festival, Normal Boots Club wasn't at their table. That's strange. It's fine. Let's just grab our own table today. Let's just grab our own table today. They probably had a secret club meeting or something. Together we moved to an empty table in the back of the cafeteria. Sitting there, eating my mushy peas and miso soup, a memory suddenly flashed to my mind. Oh, don't you remember eating here before? Yeah, back in the very beginning of the school year, before Paul got ice cream all over me and we joined the Normal Boots Club. Oh, Normal Boots table. She set her chopsticks down and stroked her chin thoughtfully.
Really?
Now that you mention it, yeah, you're right. Wow, things have totally changed since then. Yeah, I used to not have any friends, and I was so scared. You might not have known this, but I was the same way back. Yes, but it was the same way for me way back when. It's not what it says.
Really?
Really? It's coming out that way. I was never really popular, you might say, with the girls here. They found me pretty annoying. Most of my friends I was never really close to. But look at us now. Not only are we best friends,
Yeah.
but we've also got a larger group of great friends. Yeah.
Hana.
Thanks, Hana. What? If it wasn't for you getting ice cream smushed all over you, I'd still be in the same boat I was last year. Stop. You're welcome. Aw. A burst of chatter brought our attention to the front of the cafeteria. Oh, there they are. The Normal Boots men were strolling through the room. Mai and I started gathering our things and heading to join them at the usual table. But they walked right past it and continued on to ours. Looks like they'll be joining us here. We moved over a dozen or so seats to make room for them, but when they reached our table, they stood around it. No one said a word. Aren't you going to sit? Papaga shifted uncomfortably. There's something we need to talk to you about. You took them, didn't you? What? Pardon? The boots! You take the golden boots!
No.
No, we didn't take them. What's going on? The statue of the boots have been stolen.
What the hell?
No, not the boots. You guys practically worship that thing. We do worship it. It's a cult. It's the Normal Boots cult. I knew it. Illuminati confirmed. Deal with it. Continue references. What? That's awful, but... Not exactly continue, but it's still in their inner circle with Dominic and Tales from the Tavern, which derived from something with Josh and Dominic called fantasy fiction. Continue show. Oh, I can't even say it. Home to only the most tasteful 9/11 jokes. Why are you being so weird? You were looking at the boots the other day. Small silence followed. So? I think I know what I'm implying. I think you know what I'm implying here, miss. I don't know, though. Hannah and May? I never thought they could do it. You could never trust pink-haired girls. Racist. My heart sunk.
Hana.
But Hana's so harmless. Especially when compared to Mai.
What?
What was that?
Duh.
Nothing. Come on, guys. You don't really think we did it, do you? They shifted uncomfortably. Papago looked away. Nick and Josh busied themselves in making faces at one another. Do you? I looked at Satch. Surely, he would know that I couldn't have done it. I spent the night at the festival with Satch. I was with him. There's no way I could have done it. Satch was avoiding my eyes, squinting at something on the wall. Satch?
Well...
Whoa. You did leave early to do something. To take care of Oscar. Who leaves a date early to look after a fish? My. She's turning on me, too. Exactly. You've got to be kidding me. I'm innocent.
It's not my fault.
So am I. Aren't you guys our friends? We thought we were yours. We thought you were ours. Look, it might be better if we calm down and return to this later, okay? But... It was too late. Shane led the club back to their own table, where they buried their heads together in whispered conversation. I can't believe this. Anna, I'm sorry. If I hadn't stolen the key to look at the boots, they would never have suspected us. I looked at Mai, suddenly feeling like I was seeing her for the first time. You didn't steal them, right?
What?
What? Like you said, you did steal a key. And you said you had sticky fingers, so...
I can't believe this.
I can't believe this. How could you say something like that to me? Don't you trust me at all? I can't even... Oh. She gathered up her things. But it's only logical. I just want a straight answer. It's not...
It's not my fault.
No, of course. I didn't take them. Are you kidding me? You think I would do something to hurt any of my friends, not to mention Jared? I just...
This is so stupid.
I'm leaving. Have fun by yourself. Oh. She stormed off, shutting the cafeteria door with a bang. ... How did this happen? In a matter of minutes, I not only lost all the new friends I made and any chance to join the Normal Boots Club, but I also lost my best friend and the person I'd been rooming with all year. I stared at my food. Suddenly, I wasn't hungry anymore. The chatter of the lunchroom grew louder and louder until it seemed unbearable. I had to get out of there. Shoving away my tray, I got up and headed out of the cafeteria, away from the people and to my only sanctuary, my room. I stood trembling in the doorway of her room. Thankfully, Mai wasn't there. I glanced out the windows. Class would be starting soon, and students who ate at the lawn trickled back on to their respective classrooms. I would miss class, but I didn't care. How could this have happened? I sat on the side of my bed. I thought I was finally fitting in somewhere. I thought I finally made friends, but I lost it all in a matter of seconds. This was so... stupid. The room blurred as I started to cry. This was so stupid. Why did we go look for the boots without asking? Not everyone thought we were... I was... I heaved a sob, not bothering to try and keep quiet. Everyone was at class at now anyways.
Hana?
Hana? No! I jumped. Satch poked his head around my door. The door I forgot to lock. Apparently not everybody. What are you doing here? I hastily wiped my cheeks on the arm of my blazer, but it was too late. I could tell from the expression on Satch's face that he knew I was crying. He crept into the middle of the room, not moving any closer to me. I don't think you did it. You don't?
No.
No. The Hannah I know would never hurt another person. And she would never take something that didn't belong to her. She's too kind to do something like that. You don't know me very well. I'm kidding. Tears rolled down my cheeks again. Satch. I don't think Mai did it either. But concrete proof is needed before I can clear your names. Even though it's supposed to be an innocent until proven guilty, it hardly ever works out that way. Not when it comes to people's hearts. Satch. I'm gonna try to figure out who did this, okay? I nodded. Until then, it's probably best for you and May to stay low.
Yeah.
I'll handle this. But... Satch shook his head. I mean it. I will take care of this. Thank you, Satch. He nodded. He took a step towards me, reaching out as though he wanted to pat me on the shoulder, but seemed to think better of it. I'll see you around. With that, he left. I sat quietly on my bed, thinking over what happened. He said he believed in us to be innocent, but I'd never seen him so stiff and formal. He seemed 1,000 miles away from me. I thought the fun we had at the flower festival, how we laughed and shared food and hugged. As much as he said he didn't believe it, some part of him didn't trust me. Even Satch was doubting my character, albeit in the most logical way possible. Grief throttled my heart. I wanted to get to know him better, but it seemed like there was no chance for that now. ... Everything was too much. I was so tired. I lay down against my bed and closed my sore eyes. They were going to be swollen. Just like that, I fell asleep. Oh. Chapter 2. Satchbag rouse. I sat up, momentarily disoriented. In a drunk stupor. ...
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
Hey. I must have fallen asleep. Now that the room was lit in warm orange glow, the sun was starting to set. It was happy and calm. It eased my mood slightly as I smiled at May. She avoided my eyes, instead marching over to her desk with a brisk movement. She shoved a stack of papers and books to the floor. The way she yanked out each of her drawers one by one, dumped them over her desk, pencils, plush toys, erasers that looked like little bits of food, and a surprising number of keys. I love those erasers. Those erasers are fun. And a surprising number of keys piled onto the smooth white wood. Oh, hey! That's my Turby pen. So that's where it got off, too. Mai grabbed the pen and handed it to me without even looking at me. She stared at her desk for a few seconds, seemingly thinking. Then she began to pick through the pieces, sorting them by size and color. Her hands moved frantically, moving above the piles when she had nothing in her hands. Hey, Mai? Her foot tapped incessantly against the floor. She tilted her head towards me, but didn't respond. It took me a few seconds to realize that I was the reason she was acting this way. She crept up my shoulders as I pieced together what happened just before I fell asleep. Stress or no stress, that was no way to treat my friend. I was definitely in the wrong here. Time to own up. I'm sorry about today, that I accused you. I didn't mean to. I didn't think you did it. I believe that you didn't do it. I mean, I trust you. I shouldn't have attacked you just because I was afraid. I was scapegoating, and I was really wrong. Her constant movement stopped. She sat back slightly, then her shoulders heaved as she took a deep breath. Thank you. She returned to her pens and papers, but this time she was more calm and started actually putting stuff back into her drawers. Oh. The OCD nature comes out when she's upset. I turned away from her. Needing something to cuddle, I grabbed Mr. Bunny and snuggled into his fur. It was wrong of me to accuse her, it definitely was, but at the same time, when I did, how could she say something like that to me? She got so mad, even leaving the room. In a situation like that, it would be normal to ask who did it. I wasn't entirely sure her reaction was warranted. She was so defensive about it. As much as I'd rather not acknowledge it, it was suspicious. But Mai was my friend. She said she didn't do it, so I should trust her, right? Did trust mean I had to believe someone when there was evidence to the contrary? Oh. And with that, I'm going to say this is actually a pretty decent point to cut off, and wait until next time, because, well, I don't know where this conversation may be going, so we'll have to see, and wait as we carry on with Asagao Academy Norwood's Club of Satchbag Route. It's Pong, and I'm signing out. Black as